Hey, what is up boys? It's your boy casetoo, back with another video, and in this video, we will be comparing the M416 with the new Pubg. So, before the video starts, let me tell you about the comparison tests we will do with the two guns, to find out the better one. First, we will test the fire rate. Second, we will see the reload time. Third, we will study the recoil pattern. Fourth, we will compare the recoil with a 6x scope. And finally, we will see which gun is more stable, with all the attachments. So, let's see the fire rate first. First we are trying the Pubg. I will use a stopwatch to get more accurate results, and the gun which empties its magazine first will have a higher rate of fire. Let's start. So, the Pubg took 3.9 seconds to empty the magazine of 30 bullets. Now, let's try the M4. So, the M416 also took 3.9 seconds to empty the magazine of 30 bullets. So, both the M416 and Pubg have same fire rate. So, 1 point to both the guns. Now, let's compare the reload time. The M4 takes 2.46 seconds to reload, but the Pubg took 3.88 seconds to reload, which is more than the firing time. Wow, I know you may be thinking that 1 second does not make any difference, but believe me, it can make a huge impact on a firefight, especially if you are facing multiple enemies. 1 second can change everything. So, let's appoint 1 point to the M4. Now, let's study the recoil pattern. Okay, as you can see in the picture, the first 10 to 12 bullets of M416 are extremely stable, and there is very low horizontal recoil, or we can say that the bullets of the M4 go straight up. On the other hand, the first 5 to 6 bullets of the Pubg are stable. But after that, the bullet starts going in random directions. It's not a very huge difference. Well, after 10 bullets, the recoil of M4 becomes unstable, while on the other hand, the recoil of Pubg becomes stable, and horizontal recoil is much less than the M4. So basically, the first 10 bullets of M4 will be more stable than Pubg. But after 10 bullets, Pubg will be more stable than the M416. Well, this comparison is without using any attachments, and the vertical recoil of the Pubg is slightly less than the M4. So, to sum it all up, Pubg is slightly better in recoil comparison than the M416. 1 more point goes to the Pubg. Now, it's time to see how these two guns perform with single fire and a 6x scope. Well, I will be honest with you, there is almost no difference in both the guns when it comes to using 6x in single fire mode. The Pubg was just a little better, and believe me, the difference was almost undetectable. So, after that, I tried firing 5 shots with 6x, but then again, the difference was almost undetectable. So, I will have to give points to both the guns, as both of them gave the same performance. Now for the final test, we will use the best attachments, or the same attachments in both the guns. We will use the compensator, the red dot, quick draw magazine, and vertical grip, and the talc stock in the M416, and no stock slot is available in our Pubg. So let's see what happens. First let's use the M416. So, this is the recoil pattern of M416, with full equipments. Now let's try the Pubg. So, this is the results of the fully equipped Pubg. Now let's merge them. So, these are the results while comparing. As you can see, after applying all the equipments, the vertical recoil of the M416 gets slightly reduced, but the vertical recoil of the Pubg is a little more. Well, it's not a huge difference, but the horizontal recoil of M416 is much more than the Pubg. While the bullet spray of the Pubg is more stable, and is in a straight line. So in this case, I will have to give a point to the Pubg, as it's more stable, after getting fully equipped. So, after all the tests, the QBZ wins with 1 point. So, my final opinion is, if you are fully equipped with attachments, then the QBZ is a better choice. But in the early game, especially if you are going to the high populated areas, like boot camp, then picking up the M416 will be a better choice, as you can reload faster. But if you don't mind the reload time, then yeah, pick up the QBZ. Moreover, the QBZ is more fun to play with. Well, that is it for this video. If you wanna see more videos like this, then be sure to hit the subscribe button. Your boy casetoo out. Peace.